Hey, what's going on, guys? Dr. Sean J. Harris here, Generational Wealth Academy. Just out here enjoying the summer day out here, watching the son and Kata out there swimming a little bit.
Come over here.
But talk to you about C student to CEO. What's the purpose of it? Where did it come from? What does it mean? How do I impact people through C student CEO? Well, one thing you have to understand is that people have different learning styles. They don't all learn the same way. So for a C student, sometimes a C is their A, whether they apply themselves or whether that's just really the best grade they can get. But what I found is that many times people hold children to a very high standard, expecting them to get A's in 6 different subjects. Think about this. Your math teacher specialized in what? Math. Your English teacher specialized in English. They didn't get A's in every subject necessarily. But we are expecting kids to do the same thing and to excel, and anything less than an A or B is kind of like unacceptable. But one of my truths that I've realized, and many of my other entrepreneurial friends, colleagues, they all tell you the same thing. Oftentimes A students teach B students, who many times work for C students. And the D students, well, they name buildings after them. So always focus on the type of education. See, the first type of education is what's called a scholastic or an academic education. This is where we learn how to read, write, arithmetic, stuff like that. Pretty much it's designed to create employees. Then you have a professional education. That's where you hone in on your skill sets, such as being a doctor, engineer, biochemist, whatever your profession is. And you tend to make more money, kind of leads you down self-employed sometimes, but a lot of times those people find themselves making more money but having less time. Then the third type of education, which is not taught in school, is called a financial education. This is usually self-taught. It's not taught in the school system, so you have to discipline yourself to initiate the learning in this space. But this is where things really change for you when it comes to time and money freedom. See, you got to understand, when we were in school, your report card so-called determine your success that you would have in life. But when you graduated and got in the real world, you will soon find out, if you haven't already, that your financial statement, your bank statement, determines your success level. Because I know a lot of A students, a lot of college graduates who aren't working in a profession in which their degree is in. And many times you'll find that most of these big companies are starting to move away from college requirements, and they want you to come in without a college education so they can teach you their culture, their way of doing anything. Like Ray Kroc, the founder of McDonald's, he once said, and I'm just kind of paraphrasing it, but having good grades does not guarantee your success, neither does having moderate or lower grades automatically give you failure. So one of the key things is you got to understand what type of education that you're focused on. Okay, so guys, that was my summer afternoon tip as a C student who has succeeded to high levels and continues to succeed. And by no means am I saying don't apply yourself. I'm not saying hold a C grade as the highest potential you should reach. Always strive for the best in whatever it is you do. But don't be pigeonholed and don't be led to believe that your success or lack of success will be based strictly on an academic grade. All right? Take care, guys.